There are 4 people in the house. All 4 of them feed the cat. All 4 of them are available for warmth, for laps, for the couch at 9 o'clock at night. The cat has options. The cat has a buffet of human attention. And the cat has chosen one person. It sleeps on that person's pillow. It follows that person from room to room. It sits outside the bathroom door when that person showers. And when the other 3 humans in the house try to pick it up, try to initiate affection, try to earn even a fraction of the same treatment, the cat walks away. Or worse, tolerates it with the rigid stillness of something that would rather be anywhere else. If you've ever been the chosen person, you know exactly what this feels like. It's flattering in a way that nothing else quite matches. If you've ever been the unchosen person, living in the same house, feeding the same animal, you know what that feels like too. And it raises a question that most people answer with a shrug or a joke, but that behavioral science has been quietly investigating for years. Why does your cat choose one person? And what, specifically, did that person do to earn it? Let's start by dismantling the most common explanation. The cat bonded with whoever feeds it. It sounds reasonable. Classical conditioning. The hand that opens the can becomes the hand the cat loves. But in most multi-person households, feeding duties are shared, sometimes rotated, and yet the cat still picks one person. Often it's not even the primary feeder. Researchers studying cat-human social dynamics at the University of Zurich found that cats don't spontaneously prefer one gender or one age group of person. When human volunteers were instructed to sit quietly and not interact with unfamiliar cats, the cats entering the room showed no preference for who they approached. The preference emerged only after the humans were allowed to behave naturally. And the differences in human behavior, who moved to the floor, who reached out first, who stayed still, predicted which person the cat gravitated toward. The cat wasn't choosing a person. It was choosing a style of interaction. And then it was locking in on whoever delivered that style most consistently. That distinction is everything. In 2022, a team led by Charlotte de Mouzon at Université Paris-Nanterre published a study in animal cognition that revealed something remarkable about the specificity of the cat-human bond. They played recordings to 16 indoor cats, some from the cat's owner, some from strangers, some in cat-directed speech, that high-pitched, slightly musical tone most owners instinctively use with their cats, some in normal adult-directed speech. When a stranger spoke to the cats in cat-directed speech, calling them by name, the cats barely reacted. Ears didn't move. Pupils didn't dilate. They couldn't have cared less. When the cat's own owner spoke in normal adult-directed tone, the cat showed mild recognition but limited engagement. But when the cat's owner spoke in cat-directed speech, that specific voice from that specific person, the cats lit up. Ears rotated toward the speaker. They moved around the room. Their pupils dilated. The behavioral intensity spiked. The researchers concluded something that reframes how we should think about cats entirely. It's not just the voice. And it's not just the tone. It's the combination. One particular person using one particular way of speaking. The bond the cat forms is not generic. It's tuned to a specific human in a specific register, built through hundreds or thousands of individual interactions. The cat doesn't just prefer you, it has learned you. Your voice, your cadence, the particular way you say its name. De Mouzon's team concluded that one-to-one relationships are critical for cats to form strong bonds, not one-to-household, one-to-one. The cat isn't choosing between people the way you choose between restaurants. It's forming an exclusive communicative channel with a single individual, and everything outside that channel is background noise. This is where the developmental window becomes important. Because the foundation for this kind of bonding is laid far earlier than most people realize. There's a period in every kitten's life, roughly between 2 and 7 weeks of age, that behavioral scientists call the sensitive socialization period. During this window, the kitten's brain is forming its template for social relationships. What counts as safe? What counts as threatening? What a trustworthy being looks, sounds, and smells like. Experiences during this period have outsized, lasting effects on the cat's social behavior for the rest of its life. Kittens that are handled gently by humans during this window, held, spoken to, exposed to the sounds and rhythms of a household, develop a broader tolerance for human contact. They become cats that can bond with multiple people, that accept strangers more easily, that adapt to new environments with less stress. But kittens that are handled by only one person during that window, or that have limited human contact, tend to develop a much narrower social template. Their brain builds a model of safe human around a very small set of cues: one voice, one scent, one way of being touched. And everything that doesn't match that template gets filtered out as unfamiliar, as potential threat, as something to avoid. This is why rescue cats that were feral as kittens often bond intensely with the single person who socialized them and remain wary of everyone else for years. It's not stubbornness, it's neurodevelopment. The template was built narrow, and while it can widen with time and patience, the original architecture persists. Now, in 2019, a research team at Oregon State University, led by Kristen Vitale, published a landmark study in Current Biology that changed how scientists think about cat attachment. They adapted the secure base test, a version of the same attachment protocol used with human infants, for cats. The setup is simple. Cat and owner are placed in an unfamiliar room. The owner leaves for 2 minutes. The owner returns. Of the 70 kittens tested, 64% were classified as securely attached. When the owner left, they showed signs of distress. When the owner returned, they calmed down and resumed exploring the room, periodically checking back with the owner. The distribution almost exactly mirrored the rates found in human infants and in dogs. But here's the finding that matters for understanding why cats choose one person. When the researchers ran the same test on 38 adult cats, the results held 66% secure attachment. And critically, when they put those cats through a 6-week socialization training program and retested them, the attachment style didn't change. Not significantly, not at all. Vitale put it directly. Once an attachment style has been established between the cat and its caregiver, it appears to remain relatively stable over time, even after a training and socialization intervention. Read that again. The attachment style, once formed, is stable. It doesn't shift easily. It doesn't redistribute across new people just because new people show up. The bond is not a revolving door, it's a lock. And once it clicks into place with one person, it tends to stay. This is the mechanism behind the one-person cat. Yeah, the attachment bond forms during a specific developmental and relational window. It crystallizes around a specific individual, and once it's set, it resists change. The cat isn't ignoring your family members out of spite. It bonded to one nervous system, one voice, one pattern of interaction, and that bond hardened into the default setting of its social world. There's another layer to this that rarely gets discussed, and it involves how cats assess humans in a way that most people never notice. A 2015 study at the University of Lincoln found that when cats were placed in unfamiliar rooms with their owners versus strangers, they clearly treated owners differently, but not in the way you'd expect from a dependent animal seeking comfort. The cats didn't cling to their owners the way a distressed infant would cling to a parent. Instead, they used their owners as a reference point, a home base. They explored more confidently when the owner was present. They checked in visually, but they didn't collapse into the owner's arms when stressed. The researchers carefully noted that this didn't mean cats lack attachment. It meant cats express attachment differently. Dogs seek proximity under stress. Cats seek autonomy with periodic reassurance in the person they reassure themselves against, the person they check with, the person whose presence allows them to feel confident enough to explore. That's the chosen person, not the one who holds them, the one whose existence in the room makes the room feel safe. This is a critical insight for anyone trying to understand why their cat chose someone else in the household. Cats aren't choosing the person who gives the most affection, and they're choosing the person who gives the right kind of affection, at the right time, in the right amount, and most importantly, the person who also knows when to stop. Research on cat-human interaction dynamics has consistently found that the single strongest predictor of a positive cat-human relationship is what scientists call compliance with the cat's interactional wishes. In simpler terms, does the human let the cat decide when the interaction starts, how long it lasts, and when it ends? People who pick cats up uninvited, who pet them or when they haven't solicited contact, who hold them past the point of comfort. Those people get tolerated at best. People who wait, who let the cat approach, who stop when the cat turns away, who are present but not demanding. Those people get chosen. It's counterintuitive. The person who tries hardest to bond with the cat is often the person the cat avoids. The person who seems almost indifferent, who sits quietly, who doesn't reach out, who lets the cat come to them on its own terms. That's the person the cat curls up next to at midnight. And if that person also happens to have been the one whose voice the cat learned during its sensitive period, the one whose scent is on the pillow it sleeps on, the one who speaks in that particular register, that the cat has tuned its entire auditory processing to recognize, then the selection isn't mysterious at all. It's the result of developmental timing, interaction style, and thousands of small moments in which one person, probably without knowing it, demonstrated exactly the kind of social respect that a formerly solitary predator requires in order to trust. There's one more thing you should know, and it matters especially if you're the person in the house that the cat didn't choose. Cats are not dogs. Their attachment system evolved from a different starting point. Dogs descended from pack animals. Their social cognition was shaped by tens of thousands of years of group living and cooperative behavior. A dog's default orientation is toward the group, toward everyone. Cats descended from solitary hunters. Their social cognition was shaped by independence, by self-reliance, by a world in which other animals were competitors or threats. A cat's default orientation is toward one, maybe 2. The circle is small because it was supposed to be. The ancestor of your house cat didn't need a pack. It needed one safe den and one reliable source of warmth. It needed, at most, a mother. And what the research keeps showing us is that for a domestic cat, the chosen person functionally becomes that, not a pack leader, not a companion in the way dogs experience companionship, something closer to the one constant in a small, carefully curated world. Vitale's team at Oregon State found that when given a choice between food, toys, interesting scents, and a human, the majority of cats, pets and shelter cats alike, chose the human. Not just any human, they're human. Social interaction with a specific person outranked eating. Your cat didn't pick you because you're convenient. It picked you because somewhere in the accumulation of your shared history, your voice, your timing, your willingness to let it leave, your reliability in being there when it came back, you became the thing it values most, more than food, more than comfort, more than anything else in the room. And if you're the one it didn't choose, the science offers something that might be more useful than comfort. It offers a strategy. Be quieter. Be less eager. Let the cat come to you. Match its energy. Respect the exit and give it time. Because the template, while rigid, can widen slowly on the cat's terms, which, if you think about it, is the only way anything with a cat has ever worked. If this changed how you understand the cat sitting in someone else's lap right now, subscribe. Leave a comment and tell me, are you the chosen one or the one trying to earn it? And if you want to understand what actually happens inside your cat's brain when you leave the house, what the cameras capture when you're not there, that's the next video. And it's not what you'd expect from an animal that acts like it doesn't care.